Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about inverse function. Let me give you a simple explanation of inverse function. For example, we have fx equals to x plus 6. We will get the inverse of this function. So let me give you a simple view of inverse function. For example, this is our function here, fx equals to x plus 6. We put, for example, 3. This is input. When we put 3 with an x, 3 plus 6, it will be 9. But the inverse function is the vice versa. The inverse of this function, it will be x minus 6, because it is plus, x plus with a number. So the inverse is x minus a number. It will be f inverse, we denote it like this, equals to x minus 6. So instead of 3 we are going to put 9. 9 with an x, 9 minus 6 is 3. This is how inverse function is work. Let's move to solve the examples. In this example we have fx equals to 2x. Our function set fx equals to 2 multiplied by x. So simply we can say that the inverse of this function, it will be x divided by 2, because the inverse of multiplication, which is we have here, is division. We can simply use this way. Let's try to solve another example. We have checked out the example. Branch A says fx equals to x over 3. We know that x is divided by 3. When x is divided by 3, the inverse function of this one, it will be 3 multiplied by x. The inverse of division is multiplication. What about this example, branch B? We have fx equals to x plus 2 over 3. Now we can simply just say this is, we have addition. The inverse of addition is what? Is subtraction. The inverse function will be x minus 2 over 3. In the function we have x plus a number, so the inverse one will be x minus a number. This is how we take the inverse. Let's move on to solve another examples that have 2 operations or more, because in here, in this example that we solved, we had just 1 operation. Let's solve an example like we have 2 or more operations. In this example we have multi-step operations. Our example is fx equals x over 4 minus 5. As you see, it's x divided by 4 and then subtracted by 5. How can we find the inverse of this function? Let me give you these 5 simple steps that you can use. You can use these 5 simple steps. It seems it is too much, but when we apply these 5 steps, it will be easy. The first one, it says change fx to y. So we change this fx to y. Y equals x over 4 minus 5. And then says switch x and y. So just switch their places. It will be x equals to y over 4 minus 5. And then set solve for y. So we isolate y. We solve for y here. So we can move this 5 to the other side. It will be x plus 5 equals to y over 4. Then we can multiply by 4. Both sides multiply by 4. It will be, these two will cancel, And the step 4, it said write in term of y. In term of y, it means y should be in the left side. So we just immediately we can write like this: y equals 4x plus 5, and then we change y to f inverse equals to 4x plus 5. We leave it like that. So this is the inverse of this function. We have checked out the example. Let's solve those examples. Fx equals to 5x minus 7. Just we apply the rules, then we will get our results. Just apply these notes, we simply get our result. So fx will be y equals 5x minus 7. Switch x and y, switch them. It will be x equals to 5y minus 7. Now we solve for y. We move negative 7 to the other side. It will be x plus 7 equals 5y. Now we divide both sides by 5 to isolate y, and write in term of y. These two will cancel. Write in term of y equals x plus 7 over 5. And then we change y to the f inverse of x equals x plus 7 over 5. Simply done. This is how we find the inverse of function. Let's solve some exercises. In the first example, we have fx equals to x plus 3. It means x plus a number. So the inverse of plus is negative. F inverse of x will be x minus 3. Simply as that. For the next one, fx equals to 4 multiplied by x. The inverse of multiplication is division. It will be f inverse of x equals to x divided by 4. This is how we can solve. In here we have x divided by 2. When x is divided by 2, the inverse will be x multiplied by 2, or 2 multiplied by x. And then f inverse of x equals to 2 multiplied by x, or 2x. In the last example, in the next example, we have x minus a number. This is a mixed number. So x minus a number. The inverse of subtraction is addition. So it will be f inverse of x equals to x plus 2 and 1 over 2. These are examples of one operation. And then we have several examples for multi-step operations. Let's solve it. In these 4 examples, as you see, we have multi-step operations. So we are going to use the 5 steps way. So the first step, we change fx to y equals to x over 2 plus 3. We switch x and y. It will be x equals to y over 2 plus 3. Then we isolate y, so we move 3 to the other side. It will be x minus 3 equals to y over 2. To cancel this 2, we multiply both sides by 2. So we multiply by 2. It will be y equals to 2 multiplied by x minus 3. These two will cancel. So we change y to f inverse of x equals to 2 x minus 3. This is how we solve it. Let's change the color, move to the second one. So simply we change this one to y equals to 3 minus 1 over 2 x. We switch x and y together, so it will be y. It will be x equals to 3 minus 1 over 2 y. We move this 3 to the other side. It will be x minus 3 equals to negative 1 over 2 y. Now we have 1 over 2. We multiply both sides. Let me use a different color. In here we have negative 1 over 2. To cancel 1 over 2, we have to multiply the reciprocal of 1 over 2, which is 2 over 1, or 2. So we multiply both sides by negative 2. And that one also multiplied by negative 2. And then negative 1 over 2 with negative 2 will cancel. Just y is remaining, and it will be negative 2x minus 3 in a parenthesis. So we change y to f inverse of x equals to negative 2x minus 3. You can multiply negative 2 by x and negative 3, but it doesn't need it. The next one, we use the same operations all the time. We use the same ways for all of the equations because it works for all of the equations simply. So fx will be y equals to 1 over 2 3 minus 3x. X and y will be 1 over 2 3 minus 3y. Now we have 1 over 2. To cancel it, we have to multiply by 2 over 1, or 2. So we multiply both sides by 2. We get 2x equals to, these two will cancel, just 3 minus 3y is remaining. Now simply we move 3 to the other side. It will be 2x minus 3 equals to negative 3y. These two will cancel. We will get y equals to, we can rewrite like this, 2 over negative 3x, and negative 3 over negative 3, it will be positive 1. Because this negative 3 is for both of them, we have minus between them, so negative 3 is for both of them. Negative 2 over negative 3, it will be 2 over negative 3x, and negative 3 over negative 3, it will be plus 1. Now we change y to f inverse of x equals to negative 2 over 3x plus 1. Let's move to the next example. We change fx to y equals to 3x minus 5 over 2. We change x and y, we switch x and y, and then multiply by 2. So when we switch it, it will be 2x equals to 3y minus 5. We just simply skip one step here. You can do it for yourself if you don't understand. And then we move negative 5 to the other side. It will be 2x plus 5 equals to 3y. And then divide both sides by 3 to isolate y. 3 with 3 will cancel. It will be y equals 2x plus 5 over 3. Change y to f inverse. F inverse of x equals to 2x plus 5 over 3. This is how we take the inverse of the functions. Thank you for watching.